Today, I want to share with you a vision of an alternate reality where the common era never existed. A reality where history took a different turn and the world as we know it is radically different. Imagine a world where the Roman Empire never collapsed, but instead expanded its borders and influence across Europe, Africa, and Asia. A world where Christianity never became the dominant religion, but rather a minor sect among many others. A world where the concept of time is based on the founding of Rome, not the birth of Jesus Christ. In this alternate reality, the year is 2776 Abbe Uribe Condita, from the founding of the city, or AUC for short. The Roman Empire is still the most powerful and prosperous civilization on earth, ruled by Emperor Constantinus the 34th from his palace in Constantinople. The empire has a population of over 500 million people and covers most of Europe, North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Central Asia. The empire is divided into two halves: the Western Roman Empire with its capital in Rome, and the Eastern Roman Empire with its capital in Constantinople. The two halves are connected by a network of roads, aqueducts, bridges, and tunnels that span thousands of kilometers. The Roman Empire is a cultural melting pot where people of different ethnicities, language, religions, and customs coexist peacefully under the Pax Romana, Roman peace. The empire is also a center of learning and innovation, where scholars and scientists advance the fields of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, art, literature, and philosophy. The empire has a sophisticated legal system, a well-trained army and navy, a stable currency and economy, and a representative form of government that allows citizens to elect their own senators and magistrates. The Roman Empire faces some challenges and threats from its neighbors and rivals. To the north, there are the barbarian tribes of Germania and Scandinavia, who occasionally raid the imperial borders and settlements. To the east, there are the Parthian Empire and the Sassanid Empire, who compete with Rome for control over Mesopotamia and Persia. To the south, there are the Kushan Empire and the Exumite Kingdom, who trade with Rome but also resist its expansion into India and Ethiopia. To the west, there are the Celtic nations of Britannia and Hibernia, Ireland, who have never been conquered by Rome and maintain their independence and culture. Now, let us turn our attention to the other continents of this alternate world. In Africa, apart from the Roman provinces of Egypt, Libya, Numidia, and Mauritania, there are several other kingdoms and empires that have emerged and flourished over time. There is the Kingdom of Nubia in Sudan, which has a rich history of trade and diplomacy with Rome and Egypt. There is the Kingdom of Aksum in Ethiopia, which has adopted Christianity as its official religion and has carved out a large territory in East Africa. There is the Kingdom of Ghana in West Africa, which has become a major center in gold production and commerce. There is also the Kingdom of Zambia in Southern Africa, which has built impressive stone structures and monuments that rival those of Rome. In Asia, apart from the Roman provinces of Anatolia, Turkey, Syria, Palestine, Israel, Arabia, Saudi Arabia, Armenia, Mesopotamia, Iraq, Persia, Iran, Bactria, Afghanistan, Sogdiana, Uzbekistan, and India, Pakistan. There are several other civilizations that have developed and prospered over time. There is China in East Asia, which has unified under the Han Dynasty and has invented paper, gunpowder, printing, and the compass. There is Japan in East Asia, which has adopted Buddhism and Confucianism from China and has developed a unique culture of art, poetry, and samurai warriors. There is Korea in East Asia, which has been divided into three kingdoms: Goguryeo, Bakji, and Silla. There is Vietnam in Southeast Asia, which has been ruled by the Trung sisters who led a rebellion against the Chinese. There is Cambodia in Southeast Asia, which has built the magnificent temple complex of Angkor Wat. There is Indonesia in Southeast Asia, which has been influenced by Hinduism and Buddhism from India and has produced the epic poem of Ramayana. There is India in South Asia, which has been fragmented into various kingdoms and empires that have contributed to the fields of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, literature, and religion. There is Tibet in South Asia, which has developed a unique form of Buddhism and has resisted the Chinese invasion. There is Mongolia in Central Asia, which has been unified by the great Khan Genghis and has created the largest land empire in history. In Australia and Oceania, there are indigenous peoples who have lived in harmony in nature for thousands of years. There are the Aborigines in Australia, who have a rich culture of art, music, storytelling, and spirituality. There are the Maori in New Zealand, who have a fierce warrior tradition and a complex social structure. There are the Polynesians in Oceania, who have navigated the vast Pacific Ocean using their knowledge of stars and currents. In North America, there are the native tribes who have diverse cultures and lifestyles. There are the Inuit in Alaska and Canada who have adapted to the harsh Arctic environment using their skills of hunting, fishing, and igloo building. There are the Iroquois in northeastern U.S. and Canada who have formed a confederation of 5 nations that have a democratic system of government. There are the Maya in Central America who have developed a sophisticated civilization with advanced mathematics, astronomy, writing, and architecture. There are the Aztec in Central America, who have built a powerful empire that dominates the region with its military might and religious zeal. There are the Inca in South America, who have created a vast empire that spans the Andes Mountains and has a remarkable system of roads, bridges, and terraces. There are the Pueblo in southwest U.S., who have constructed impressive cliff dwellings in kivas. There are the Mississippian in southeast U.S., who have erected large Easter mounds and ceremonial centers. This is the world that could have been if the Common Era never existed. A world of diversity, complexity, and wonder. A world where history is not linear, but branching and cyclical. A world where every continent has its own story to tell. Thank you.